Alright, hey y'all, it's Pizza Hulk. I'm back here in the long dark. Currently at Trapper's Cabin. I'm about to head out and get to Milton, go to Mountain Town. I know I did a broadcast earlier today. I was fine with it, but the thing is, tomorrow is my birthday, and when I want to broadcast, I want to do it from Milton. So what I thought I'd do is I'd hop in for a bit tonight and get myself over there. You know, the point of this is to loot, try new things from the update, show off, last episode we did fishing, we did some of the cooking. I'm looking for variants and all the goodies. I've got the clothing, but I also want to be able to show people how to get around these maps a little bit, and also how to get to where some of this loot is. So I thought I'd save myself a little time tomorrow, so I can have a fun kind of doing what I like to do in Milton properly. I do a little video tonight, just getting over there, doing some looting. We might hit one spot for sure. Well, I mean, honestly, we'll hit a couple along the way. Now, coal.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Is something that actually respawns in these caves. So, generally speaking, it's good to just go ahead and pick it up. Even if you can't take it all with you. You can drop it outside of this cave and use it and pick it up for another time. And that'll leave the ability for more coal to respawn in here for later. And I think that there's no real limit to it. I don't think there's like a day where you can get to where the coal doesn't respawn. So basically having a base at Trappers kind of guarantees you this at least small amount of infinite fuel. It's kind of like being on like Coastal Highway or something where you can get the stuff that washes up on the beach. Anyway, like I said, I'm well over my carry weight. I'm gonna make a little fire and hang out tonight. Try to leave fairly early in the morning. But spend the night here. Oh, this looks good. Looks like I get a nice little bit of light. Alright, Survival Prep 101. Water. Warmth. And the light's gonna fade a bit. I should get a decent amount of light in here. Alright, we'll toss that fur on first. I don't have to worry about the wind or anything. I mean, I'll be plenty warm with my clothing, and this is an interior. I'm gonna throw down a big pot of water. Make sure I can get my bedroll down nearby. I want to see something here. I want to see if I can drop, let's say, the stew. And I'm wondering, yeah, you can't place it there. I wonder if I can place it by the fire and it'll warm up. Doesn't look like it though. So you can get a warmth bonus from this stuff right after you make it. But it doesn't appear to be like a tea or something or coffee that you can reheat. Anyway, this one gives you improved condition while you rest, but it somehow reduces your fatigue. This one right here gives us increased condition. It says max condition. So maybe it gives me even more than what I normally have. Well, that's something I can test out here. Interesting. Or maybe if I'm hurt, will it take you all the way up? Because that would be ridiculously huge. I don't know. Well, I don't know if I have anything to cook or make right now that's worth it. I'll save these peaches.
This
Yeah,
pack is getting kind of heavy.
I think I'll read. Keep popping out these quick little rifle books here. Yeah, it's plenty of water, really. I guess I'm drinking this tea because of the menus. Whatever. Oh, look, it'll give me something to do. Well, I was going to eat one of these other things to see what it did. So it's going to give me a headache. It's got a ton of calories, 1,200 calories. I don't know, let's eat it. So I've got a headache, so it gets a little trippy in here, but that's fine. Let's see. I'm nourished. You feel sustained after eating a meal. And I get that for 3 hours. I don't... Is it like, maybe it's reducing my calorie burn. Oh, no, no, no. Look down at the bottom left. Yeah, my max health bar is definitely gone up. So, yeah, it actually does increase your max health. Interesting. Well, so I guess for like 3 hours. So I'm assuming it's both a heal. Because generally speaking, when you get a max health buff on, you know, whatever, any game, Elder Scrolls, something like that, it gives you health too. So I'm assuming it's a heal plus max health. Interesting. So maybe, I mean, you'd have to do it quick, but right before a moose hits, something like that. a blizzard. If you can, I mean, the thing is, you got to have prep time and time to make it. Headache's healed. Yeah, the headache. You know, I didn't lose too many calories during an hour. Let's see, I have an hour left. Yeah, let me read this book again. Just because I have like, I'm just gonna finish this book. It's a pound 10. I don't need carry, and I might as well get the skill for it. You like, since I'm pretty much going just with the rifle right now. There we go, level 2. 2 and some change, hopefully. Yes, sir. All right. Make sure I actually get rid of it. Yeah, I'd say, it might be reducing the amount of calorie burn I'm having. I'm not sure. Let's go to sleep for 9 hours. Only 304 calories burned. Yeah, I would say it is. You know, for at least 3 of that. Alright, I'm gonna try something here. I'm just a little curious. Could be foggy out. Kind of has that look to it. Yeah, I want to show you guys, you know, the transitions. How to get from place to place and how to find, you know, these loot locations. Alright, well, we're going. On varying difficulties, you'll find varying amounts of cattails through here, but you can usually find cattails, right? I mean, I assume that changes. I don't know. Maybe it's random. There's usually some cattails, so if you're hungry, if you start out this way, oh, you got some cattails. So I brought coffee, but I've also got some of these pies and some of this other food. I think I'm going to eat a venison pie. Hopefully that doesn't screw me up, but it should increase my carry rate. And, well, no, I mean it will. And then it'll leave me thirsty, so I should be able to drink like coffee if I need some more stamina. Or, see, I was thinking I could do the pie, the roasted pie, for the energy boost, just to use that one. I'm gonna see if I can get down this rope with the venison pie. Now, thanks to the developers having just the best idea, probably listening to the community as well, you can make your own crampons, and I actually have some with me. So that's going to significantly, what it does is it basically speeds up your climb. And in that way, you're kind of reducing your stamina drain. Weather's not great, but once I get down this rope, there's a cave nearby if I need to. Or I can just tough it out, and there's like a ranger's office I can get to. That should be pretty safe either way. Alright, so I'm going to try to eat this thing, and I'm going to see... 390 calories, so I should have a little bit of food left. That's perfect for a coffee. I'm still a little heavy, so I'll drop, like, you know, 4 pieces of coal. Let's put the crampons on, you crazy person. And then we have the carry weight buff for 3 hours. There's a fair amount of harvestables in this little transfer kind of area. Hopefully you see there's acorns, there's mushrooms, there's rose hips. There's a cave back in here too, but I really just would like to keep trucking, so feels like it could go blizzard on me though. And like I said, my carry weight is already pretty much maxed out. I'm using that buff from the venison pie. But I've already passed a decent amount of mushrooms, rose hips, etc. And Milton, Mountain Town, etc., that whole area is really stacked with rose hips mostly, but also mushrooms, and you can find some birch bark, etc. So I'll see if there's any burdock, and there's definitely some acorns around too. I don't think there's a ton, but I think it's like in the entrance area that I'm coming to, there's a few. But I'm almost to the rope climb. Like I said, I skipped the cave and some other stuff. I'll check it on the way out. Weather's garbage. Just gonna hit the rope, take the hit on the fatigue. Yeah, being able to make these improvised crampons is huge. It's a really major gain for getting around the map.
Well, this stuff will come in handy. I'm not sure I can carry much more.
There we go. Hiding all the feathers from me. Yeah, got some rose hips, got some acorns. So I want to gather some of this stuff. You know, what you find here is always sort of random. That's why it's called RNG. And sometimes you can come here in Interloper and find a ton of loot. Or you can come here in Pilgrim and find nothing. So I can't really predict, but I'm hoping for a good haul because it is the Pilgrim loot tier. So I want to try to gather some of these, you know, some of these different types of ingredients in case I come across. There we go. Looks like swapped in some new gear at lockbox number 4, so we can get that from the bank. Or maybe not. Maybe I gotta get it. I don't know.
This'll come in handy.
That might actually come in handy. I expect to find quite a lot of loot here. Hopefully a nice pile of skill books. I'm gonna grab some of these loose calories and then probably chill. There's should be a ton of food around. Alright, gun kit. Some leather. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. Yeah, I'm already super heavy. Yeah, acorn, syrup, peaches, peanut butter, things I think that are going to show up in some of these recipes. Any kind of the flour, oil. There's a little store I'm coming up to, and I'm wondering what, you know, if they've added anything to it. Tell you what, quite a few acorns. I wasn't really planning on all these acorns. But yeah, I mean, it just goes to show you, like I said, I mean, I think probably the most rose hips you can find anywhere in the game. It seems like there's cattails around, but there's also, like I said, we've got all these acorns. Mushrooms, and yeah, there's birch laying around too. I will say this about Milton, you know, it offers a lot, or it can. But it is way more dangerous than I think people might think. There's wolves everywhere, there's bears, you know, there's moose, which, you know, all that stuff is both good and bad if you think about it. Depending on when, where, and how you land up here, it might be the perfect situation. Or it could be the worst situation in the world. But anyway, acorns have a, you know, you get cooking skill for prepping them. I mean, you can make coffee from them too. It's kind of garbage. It doesn't really do much. But it is a resource that it will let you get cooking skill twice from it. And the acorn pancakes aren't too bad, honestly. You get, yeah, the acorn pancakes are like 900 calories. And the acorn bannock is 2 of them through 300 calories. So I was wrong when I quoted this earlier. It's like 4. Those 2 flour pancakes basically are worth 4 cattails. I knew I could spit it out eventually. Anyway, I've never not rolled into Grandma's house without being completely stacked. Wouldn't want to break the tradition now.
I wonder who owns this stuff.
I mean, good to know. Not overly helpful right now. Now, one of the signal towers that you need to put together is here, and you need to get to Hush River Valley, which you can also access from here. So, I'll be doing that while visiting Milton and breaking into the gas station. So I'm hoping, like I said, maybe some cooking ingredients, some flour. There's a fair amount of housing that you can find and that has kitchens if it's not completely busted. Let's see. There we go. I want peaches for sure. Lots of chips and stuff. I can sneak back up here for some of this stuff. Like I said, I'm looking for ingredients like condensed milk, peaches, syrup. I don't know, crackers might come into play. Like maybe a fish, a breaded fish or something. You never know. But yeah, I feel like maybe even things like tomato soup. Might end up having to use. I'm not sure about pork and beans. I figure that's just kind of what they are. Alright, so I just need 2 wires. I've got 2 wires. Now, what's interesting about some of these places that have the signal towers is that I can gather extra wires and scrap metal usually, so that's always fine. You can use this for fishing lures. Oh, there's a lantern.
Looks like this has been here a while.
So I'll probably keep an eye out for like extra wires more than anything. But I need 3 fuses, 2 wires, 5 scrap metal, and a battery. Just want to make sure I have some leather on me.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
There we go. I didn't bring a hacksaw. Which would have been smart. I think that's a pistol book. Yep. Right, there's my fuse. Got all those.
I think I can use this.
There are some houses where you can find some scrap metal, and there's also some places where I might be able to find some tools. Again, I don't... Oh, there we go, there we go. That's what I was hoping for. Some oats. Yeah, let me put the torch on real quick. There's some flour. 78%. Yeah, that was a huge score right there. Definitely worth turning the light on. And like I said, it's kind of what I was hoping for, kind of what I was expecting just a little bit. If you see me leaving stuff behind, it's just, I mean, honestly, it's just stuff I don't really need. And I can't even run. I'm so stacked right now. There we go, see? And some peaches. Yeah, the light really makes a difference. Okay. Big score in my mind. I got, like I said, I got some peaches. I got stuff I at least already know goes in recipes. And flour. I mean, that's a big one. I've got a lot of oil and salt. So adding, I think the flour is going to be the biggest boon. And like I said, it's at a decent percentage. You know, a lot of the foodstuffs I found have been pretty crap. So, but yeah, I'm hoping to find things like broth here, and really, I'm really hoping for recipes. I mean, I would think this would be one of the places where you might, you know, hide a recipe. So, ooh, got real laggy there for a minute. We got Vaughn's rifle there. Now these wolves aren't going to try to eat me, but I wouldn't come in here thinking there's any. There are some sneaky routes and some ways to move around, but getting into this place proper, I would probably actually go up the hill there. I don't know if you can see that house up there. And if you're not familiar with how this place is or works, then I would at least go there and have a look around. Spend your night there. So I've got the wind blowing right in my face, and I'm completely just overloaded with stuff. So I'm sorry that this is going to take a minute. I actually have my wind badge on. Or my blizzard badge there. Which means I'm moving 25% faster than I would be if I didn't have it on. So yeah. We're practically flying then. No, I feel like if you want to destroy me with some wind, like here and there, and then really put it in to play like 6, 7, 8 months in, a year in. Okay. We're like a month and some change into an apocalypse, and I've got like sustained 100-mile-an-hour winds just to try to cross this area. And this stupid rock isn't doing anything for me. There we go. So here we are at top speed. So. I mean, it's changed a little bit. It's a little bit of a crosswind, so hopefully this will go slightly quicker. But yeah, first of all, I'm seeing a lot of houses that are down. A lot of houses that are down. So, looting opportunities somewhat limited. There's a whole bunch more to look at. So there could be some up on this other end here, but That's that randomness I'm talking about. Just because, I mean, that house right there, it looks like it's up, you can't get inside. So in fact, off the bat, I've only, out of all these buildings, I see that one in the back there with the flag, this one here, and this one. So there's 3. And like I said, this is a pilgrim loot table, so you'd think, oh, there'd be a ton of these places up. It's really, really random. Like I said, you could come here on Interloper and there could be a ton of these places up and tons of loot. You can come here on Pilgrim and it could be pretty devastating, so. Another one up over here. We always get the bank, the post office, and Grandma's house. These over on the side. Looks like 1, 2, maybe 2 of them up. Yeah. One of them looks like it's one of those under construction houses, though. So you don't. Looks like one's shuttered and at least one is open down there. I don't know, not too bad, but not great either. I'm a little curious to see if I brought a couple snares with me, so I'm wondering what happens with the rabbits here. All right, let's get into Grandma's house and see what's up. At least briefly. Let's see if there's a cooking pot. There is some firewood. There's crappy firelog. Is there a gun? Not here. Nice. We'll leave those in there for now, though. And there we go. One of the things I want to do while I'm here is collect clothing and cloth. And just do some mending and get my mending level up to 3. Let's see. Yep. Another cooking pot. Let's pick it up. Best cooking pot stays in my inventory. That's just how it goes. Got some peaches. Hey, we got some potatoes. Ooh.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Let's see. Potato, carrot. Give me a recipe that I can use this stuff. So, ooh. Hey, the best broth I've found so far. Perfect. More flour. That's what I was hoping for here, too. Wow, just tons of these carrots and potatoes laying around. Into toque.
Looks like this has been here a while.
That's annoying, but let me get in here. Yoink, yoink. Yoink, yoink, yoink. It is pretty convenient that you get to, oh, we got lots of peaches. I just really need to start eating some of this random food. Okay. Got some firewood down. What am I going to leave that? This and that. Yeah, the incredible stacking pills. Okay. Yeah, I'd say in pretty good shape. Take a quick peek, see if there's any fantastic loot that I need to be like, ooh, oh, ah. That's pretty good, actually. Yep, right there.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Sure will. Yes! That's what I wanted. Classic pancakes with peaches. Perfect for a day of climbing. Yes! We got another recipe, ladies and gentlemen. I'm super stoked. Let me go see what we got here. Acorn grounds, maple syrup, pinnacle peaches, cooking oil, and water. Gives you condition and a headache. Or no, I'm sorry, it gives you max condition and a headache. That's all well and good, folks. I'm very excited to have another recipe. I'm hoping for maybe more than one here. You'd feel like it'd be possible. There's a farm, random trailers and stuff. You know, I feel like there's some opportunities. Couple of quick adjustments just to keep the movement moving. Hopefully going to find some coffee here too. I want to check this tool drawer out. Could be a hacksaw out by the farm. I mean, a lot of times there is in pilgrim mode, so I'm kind of hoping, just in case I need to get some scrap metal for my tower up here. We're gonna pass some rose hips along the way. I'm just gonna leave them for now. But this is an area where there's just literally, I'm not joking, like hundreds. And it takes 24 to make a tea, but it only takes 4 to make the rose hip pie. So the pie gives you a significant energy boost, comparative to coffee. So you can hear my crampons clanking. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just toss, and this is first time dealing with one of these since the very beginning, starting at Forsaken Airfield. We'll throw the fuses in, and the wires, just get those done while I'm here. Okay. I'll check the cars for car batteries.
This'll come in handy.
So all I really need is, yeah, the 5 scrap metal. That clanking is making me nuts. I feel like my footsteps are really loud all of a sudden. Yeah, normally you do something like jump in a video game, you know. To try to get the sound to change, but I don't know, I might end up stomping around for a while. Sorry. We got some coal. Sometimes I think, well, you used to be able to find the rifle in here. And since I'm looking for variants, you know. I'm gonna grab a couple of these coal though. I'm gonna try to get back to Grandma's house before nightfall. Or, well, you know. I'm gonna try not to spend the night out here at the plane crash. So in this first little area, you don't have to worry about wolves. You got cattails, rose hips, some deer, some rabbits. So a nice little place. It's fairly safe and close to a cave. But once we climb this hill, we're in wolf territory, so. Now, I usually find that they tend to be up by the actual plane wreck. Maybe if I pause it or something. Nope. I mean, I'm not crazy, right? I mean, like, the footsteps seem, they're definitely louder than usual. But anyway, I'm basically going to come up to an area that kind of looks pretty much like what we just walked through. Little pond, maybe deer, rabbits, etc. Cattails. It was super annoying. But I just plan on raiding this one spot, and unless the weather turns evil on me, I should be fine. Here, we got a carcass. I was kind of hoping that some other, like, sound might get rid of it, but I'm gonna break open the crate. So usually the wolf is like right up in here. I haven't heard any wooing. Yeah, there he is. So, there you go. It doesn't have to be, but I find that usually he's up in here. I don't think he can get down the wing. Excuse me. So, once you get over here, you should be okay. Ski gloves, not terrible. Definitely want to grab whatever strap I can get.
Okay.
We'll grab a few calories. Like I said, you can end up stuck here overnight. So a little prep work doesn't hurt. If you want to break open those crates and look for loot, go for it. There's a chance you'll find something.
Never know. Things being useful.
There are a few crates, and there have been a few crates that are sort of guaranteed something. But I've also think they've changed that just a little bit.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
So climbing down these little hills is usually an option, but climbing up it is not. But it can save you a little bit of time. Grab some teas again. I'm just planning on just in case. I mean, one, I want to grab them anyway, and two, if for some reason I end up stuck out here, to give me something to do. So, like I said, this doesn't really increase your fatigue or anything. It just takes a little longer. Got another carcass, so meat if I needed it. Just gather up some of the firewood. So the big thing what I need to do here is crack open one of these crates. And I'm looking for, hopefully, a pair of snow pants. There's no guarantee. And it could be nothing. It could be a pair of cargo pants. It could be a pair of jeans. But most often or not, it's pants. And sometimes it's snow pants. So like I said, we got work pants. I don't need those.
Best be prepared for anything.
We'll grab the food. This is like, I guess sort of like an abandoned bear cave. We got a bed, firewood in here. Not too shabby.
I'll take it.
But since I don't really have any plans for coming back through this part, at least. Oh, maple syrup. Oh, a balaclava too. Spare, I'll take it. I want to grab the rose hips mostly. Any decent loot and get out of here. Now, another portion of this I will come through again, so I don't necessarily need to grab the rose hips, all the rose hips right now. Like I said, to this portion, I definitely want them all. Well, I hope when I play tomorrow on my birthday that it isn't so freaking loud. Oh, I'm thinking I'll just do a coffee. Let's see. So that's a nice energy boost. I'm hungry too, so I could eat the rose hip pie. It'll give me a headache and we'll have a little trippy walk. Well, I stomped around. Gosh, I really hope this goes away. I have to fool with the settings if it doesn't. So anyway, so once again, we're safe from the wolf until we go up the wing of the plane. Just want to see if there's any other scrap metal maybe on this. I mean, anything else you see me leaving behind, I don't really need it, so. It's not that kind of playthrough. There's Wolfie Boy. I should be able to get by him. In fact, I'm gonna scoot. So he's on passive. I just don't want to trigger him into like running in front of me constantly. Now this area right through here, I'll be coming through again. So if I want to, you know, save the cattails or the rose hips or whatever for this deer for later. I can just leave it. And grab it when it's a little more convenient. But I'm really stoked about having a new recipe. I've got all the ingredients to make it already, so I'll be making those. We'll see what the... Let's see, maybe it'll tell me right here. 1,200 calories. So, And it increases your max condition, which will increase that bar with the heart on it down there to the left. And I'm assuming giving you heals too, so. Again, this place is incredible for harvestables, but particularly rose hips. You'll find them in a few other places along your adventures here in Mountain Town. Yay, the wind's back. But I'm going to run back to this cave. I'm going to grab these rose hips, and then I'm going to run inside, grab a little bit more coal. I just want to get some water going and a few other things I might need. Like I said, I think I have everything to make these pancakes. So grab those. The coal is your lifeblood and your Voyager to Interloper. Now, it's certainly helpful in Pilgrim or custom modes, but it just depends on your settings. Now, if I can find a Polaroid, up here is the lookout, one of them, where you can stand and get a huge portion of the map open. So you get a piece of charcoal up here, you do your mapping. Anyway, at a high point, you're going to get more of the map. So anytime you can get up high and do mapping, it's better than being down low. But if you have a Polaroid, this just massive section of the map's going to open up. Pop down here, and what I think I'm going to do is throw some stuff in the fridge, the freezer, etc. I'm going to loot Grandma's house, pop outside, get an ending shot, and then, man, I am set for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Pete's birthday. I'll be broadcasting pretty much everything that I normally broadcast. But I'm looking forward to doing a good loot session here in Milton. Like I said, I found one recipe already. I'm looking for variants. Maybe there's a variant rifle here. Can't remember. But I want to think maybe. And then, again, I don't know where the variant pistols are or anything like that, so I'll be searching for that. I also want to get the signal tower going, hit Hush River, and see if that bunker's got anything in it. Town of Milton. There it is. Oh, let me go put these snares down. Do I still have them on me? Yes, I do. Also check out and see if there's any broken psycho rabbits in the morning. You can catch rabbits right here in like the middle of the town. There they are. Running around basically where I usually set my snares up, which is, you know, right in here. Where's see if they're screaming and frozen in death in the morning. What a way to start a video. Get inside, get the save. Skadoosh. We got a candy bar. I think this used to be one of the rooms you could find a pistol. Oh my goodness, there it is, yeah. Doesn't look any special though.
Day. This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
I knew she was going to say that. But, crap revolver. What's this? Ooh. I mean, for warmth, one of the best in the game. It's kind of heavy. I'd rather have a fisherman's sweater. I think that's actually the best sweater in the game. Bunch of flare shells. I'm gonna grab some water. Always look in the tub for. I still don't only have one pair of underwear. I'm gonna tear this cloth up real quick. A lot of times there's something behind here. Some accelerant. I mean, the pistol's a pretty big deal, so...
I think I can use this.
Oh, nice. Clothing's in kind of crap shape, but... it's good clothing. There's lots of cloth here. Like I said, I want to try to gather up a nice pile of clothing, hopefully some sewing kits, etc., and then actually just mend a bunch of random clothes, just so I can get my mending score up. So there's usually a shot for a decent amount of clothing around here. I got 208 rose hips. Grab these cabinets. Like I said, peaches. I feel like peanut butter is going to come into play. What's this? More flour?
This stuff will come in handy.
89%. There's some salt. So yeah, I think I'm definitely set on anything I come across. Any more recipes. Sometimes they stick stuff under the stoves. Alright. Man, I'd say big time score. Lots of goodies. And I feel like Grandma's house was looted. So, y'all, did it. Got to Milton. Got some of the stuff that needs to be gotten out of the way. Checked on the snow pants. Didn't work out. Maybe I'll find them in a drawer somewhere. You never know. Or they're in Pleasant Valley, or who knows. But I'm going to keep my eye out for them while I'm here, too. So, I might find them somewhere else. Oh, look at this beautiful sky. Yeah, that's the shot. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Like I said, I'll be broadcasting tomorrow on my birthday. And I definitely look forward to having this vast area that's actually pretty easy to loot. We can provide some pretty good entertainment. So, anyway, if you happen to catch this, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you happen to see this at a later date or time, thanks for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day. Y'all be good to each other.